you were accosted by a group of individuals led by a dwarf in a silver cloak. And he took you to his camp for dinner and a show, with much processing. But as the evening progressed, you guys realized that they had no hostile intent, and eventually it was discovered by Alar that he had connections to Levi Lexington, which gave you guys some leeway. And none of your things were taken. And in the morning, you were set free, and you find yourself on the road to resume your journey west to reach Redlin and deliver the package to Levi. As a final parting gift, Silvercloak gave you a whistle, saying if you are ever in the Badlands and need aid of some sort, blow on it, and his men will find you. So, what would you guys like to do?
I believe we were on the road heading towards Redland to drop off a package.
Indeed.
So I suppose we continue.
All right. You don't want to identify the whistle? It is magical.
Oh, I suppose.
That would acknowledge them, and I hate them.
Well, I mean, the name's Mister, so Mister can hate them.
Yeah, I'll identify the whistle.
All right, you can't
You can just post it
identify
in
all.
checks. I would just tell Lark what it does.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty straightforward. But that's what you have. A whistle of calling.
Neat.
All right. But you guys continue west along the Copper Road. And a few days go by, and the dense forest that once crowded the path begins to thin behind you. Towering trees giving way to open land, wider sky. And the road stretches ahead through gentle plains, broken by stretches of farmland and, signs of civilization. Wind moves steadily across in a dry scent of grain and soil. And sounds of insects and crows. Relatively, peaceful. But after a week of travel, so this is a week after you left Silvercloak, you come to a crossroads. A small dirt lane branches to the north, then another to the south. And there's an old stone shrine beside the fork. Its surface is worn. Its surface is worn smooth by years of wind and weather, but it's clearly still tended to. There's small offerings resting in its base, dried flowers, a few copper coins, a simple wooden charm, and beside it you can see a woman standing there. Her clothes are practical and worn from field work, dusted with straw and dirt, and her face carries a worrying strain on it. And her posture and her body language, you guys, she looks like she has been standing there for a while, though just through sheer determination. And as you guys get closer, she steps forward, trying to, signal you guys.
I mean, I'd say we should stop.
I first look around. Is this yet another bandit ambush that I should be signaling a lark to fireball the person on?
Well, considering it's a relatively open area with practically no cover that you can see for several hundred feet, it doesn't feel like an ambush.
Well, this is
Ah,
a
but those are the
first.
best ambushes.
And then the ground springs open.
Well, I'm just imagining, like, the end of that Bond movie, all the Marines suddenly pop up out of
Yeah,
it
in the
wearing
grass.
ghillie suits.
I mean, possibly. It is grassy. Would you like to incite the grass?
Am I inciting them to rebellion, or?
No, making an insight check to see if the grass is really
I
grass.
know. Sorry, just made a joke. I've been playing too much Victoria 3. No, I think we should just stop and talk to her.
Yeah. You see? You slow down. Oh, hello. Thank you for stopping. Most do not. I am Edda, and well, we have some missing children in our village, and we sent for the Brotherhood a few days ago, but we haven't heard back from them, and we are incredibly worried.
What brotherhood?
Brotherhood of Steel.
You're not sure actually, because you're not regional here.
Ah,
So are you asking her?
yes.
Okay. Um. Da, 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 da. So she would explain she's like, well, the Brotherhood of the Open Hand. They're paladins who help people in need.
Ah, I'm gonna say that they're busy, but we should probably check in on that after we find the kids.
Yeah, first let's rescue the kids, then we can rescue the paladins.
Yep. Where were the kids last seen?
It was several days ago, but they were last seen playing near the burial grounds. The
How many kids?
two children. My son Thomas and my neighbor's daughter Bryn.
Any problems with other villages, local wildlife that cropped up recently that may have had a hand in it?
None of our neighbors have had any sort of issues like this. The graveskeeper says the ground is collapsing under graves, but there is nothing when we dig them up. The bodies are gone.
Ah, grave robbers too.
Grave robbing rabbits? Regardless, yeah, we can look into this.
All right. It's about midday. I did not mention that. I forgot
Okay.
to mention that. Sorry.
Right. I basically tell her, like, why don't you hop on and show us where this burial ground is? Because we're not from around here.
Oh, yeah. And she kind of just gesture at the crossroads to the north, and our village is several miles north of here. But yeah, and she'd hop up into your carriage. What is that?
What is what?
That is a quill.
Well, she's pointing at Nibbles.
Ah,
Oh, of course she's pointing at
Ah,
nipples.
that is a nibbles.
Yeah, that is nipples. Don't worry, he
Is
doesn't
it
like much.
dangerous?
Um, Only to wild animals and
If you're mean to him, he will be mean in return.
yeah, yeah. Other than people who have attacked us, I've really only ever seen him eat deer and giant rabbits.
Church.
Uh, Very well. And she'll kind of get in the carriage with you very gingerly. When she goes down, you can visibly see her like in relief, like just exhaustion setting in. But yeah, Lizard directs the carriage train. You guys start going north. Yeah, and then after mile or two, the lane the road itself is it's only about maybe a cart and a half wide and just packed dirt. But it starts sloping gradually downward into a broad basin. And you can see across that it is just all golden wheat fields. Some sections have already been harvested, leaving neat rows of stiff stubble across the soil, while other fields stand tall and golden, the grain bending and rustling in the wind. Harvest work looks like it's ongoing. A wagon sits half loaded beside one field. Farmer with a scythe is leaning up against it. And along the eastern edge of the basin, you can see a narrow irrigation stream winding through the farmland. Looks like it's coming from a relatively small water source, but more than enough for the crops that are growing here. But in the center of the basin, there's a small, almost a little hill even inside of it, where the you can see the village is clustered in the center on the high spot.
Anything unusual about the village from the look of it at a distance?
Um, no, not particularly. It looks like what you'd expect from any sort of farming village.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no obvious signs of a cult or anything that would really stand out to you as a wizard that says this is a problem. It just looks like ordinary folk going about their live gathering grain.
Okay.
Most of the buildings are modest timber. Some of them have attached sheds and wood piles stacked against them. Vegetable gardens growing behind them. Chickens wandering around, and you can see, you know, consistent threads of smoke rising from cooking fires and you know sources of warmth because it is later in the fall season, so it's getting a bit chilly. The center of the village opens into a wide square, more packed earth. A deep stone well stands near one side, besides a long communal table built from heavy planks. And across from it is a tall, sturdy wooden beam with a massive, what you would imagine is some sort of scale. And you can see it. Somebody is sitting near it and they're actively using it, marking down on pieces of paper and weighing bags. And there's several villagers. And of course, when you guys roll into town with your fucking limo, everybody's looking at you.
It's not just a limo. It's like a limo and like 3 semi trucks following it, with all like
Yes,
blinged out with lights and shit.
essentially. But you guys roll up, an older man, approaches you. His hair is beginning to gray. He knocks or walks with a noticeable limp. It's like he's favoring his left leg. But despite that, his posture is straight and deliberate, and his eyes show a bit of a alertness that you could only imagine would be somebody who might have been a soldier once. And he introduces himself as Corvin Hale, the headman of the village.
I would set a character real quick, Ruffles.
Mm.
Headman, as in culturally speaking, here, as in like the local burgher or the local executioner.
More. It seems like it sounds like a leadership role, not an executioner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slight different connotations as being greeted by one or the other.
Yep. Sorry about that. But yeah, it looks like they're using the terminology headman as basically like leader or mayor.
Well, right. A more generic chieftain or something like that.
Yeah.
It's fine to be sure because English is funny like that.
Yes. In the village, we have lots of problems that require beheading, so we have a dedicated guy for it. No, it's fair. That's fair. But anyway, sorry, I'm being harassed by my dog once again to go outside. Either there is a rabbit, or she has the smallest fucking bladder in the world.
Could be
It's a
both.
bit both.
Well, she's going on 8, so. But anyway, he introduces himself as Corvin Hale.
Greetings, Corvin.
Corbin Dallas Multipass?
I forgot the woman's name that we met on the road. I didn't write it down.
Edda.
Yeah, Edda
EDDA.
stopped us on the main road and
Dallas.
told us about your missing children. We're adventurers of sorts, and we've come to help.
Second. Since I let my dog and I figured I'd go for a cigarette. So I'm pulling it up on my phone right now. I just gotta find where the fuck I am. So I'm sitting on a low base and yada yada. Villagers in a square, yada yada. Old man approaches. Okay. Yep. And when you say that, he's like, so I know your prayers have been answered. But yes, 3 nights ago, they were last seen playing near the burial grounds, and we have not seen them since. The groundskeeper of the cemetery claims that there is something foul beneath cemetery. I've not seen anything, but there are collapsed graves and bodies missing. We've kept a rudimentary watch, and we've never seen anything approach a grave. And then the next morning, it's collapsed.
as if taken by giant groundhogs or something.
Yes, because rodents of unusual size are so
Yeah.
common.
Right. Well, as I was saying to Etta, if you could show us where the burial ground is, since we're not from around here, don't know where this burial ground you speak of is, we would be
Yeah.
happy to take a look.
Well, I've to remain here for the scale work and bookkeeping, but Jorik here can show you the way. And he turns, Jorik, show them to the cemetery. And a younger tiefling comes over. Hi. Hello. How are you?
Yeah, good about yourself.
Well, my niece is missing. And her friend.
Well, yeah, we heard about that. We're gonna try to fix that.
Well, I can show you the burial grounds if you'd like.
That'd be great.
And he start walking, sort of northwest.
I follow.
Our whole convoy is following him. We do let Etta out at the village, though, unless she wants to
Yeah,
come.
she would have gotten out. But yeah, you guys go, outside of the village, then up a little bit of a hill, and there's a yeah, yeah. Look, I'm sitting back down. I don't know why I'm looking at my phone still. Much easier to read on the big screen. But it's outside of the basin, and it basically is overlooking the fields in the village, and there's a crooked wooden fence enclosed, modest sized burial grounds, different signs for the gods on graves. There's several dozen of them. It looks like they use cairns for their markings. But of the several dozen, many of them are collapsed, and the dirt is sunk down several feet.
No. I ask Yark, which one was the most recent collapse?
Is his fucking. No, I didn't name him. An older dwarf comes hobbling over. It'd be that one right there. Let me point at one that's about 20 feet away. My name's Jeb. I'm the groundskeeper here. Well, if you can call it that. Too old to work the fields, and, well, I like it here.
It does seem like it would normally be quiet. All right, so I then walk over to the collapsed grave and take a look at it.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and make an investigation check.
All right.
All right. It does look like, there's shovels and picks and stuff like that. It does look like it was unearthed already. And you can see the coffin. And like you hop down there and look like at the coffin because you'd have to. It's about 5 feet, 6 feet down? Or are you just looking from the hole, the edge?
Well, I'm first looking from the edge, and then I'm going down into it.
Okay. Yeah, from the edge, you can't really see a whole lot, but once you go down there, you can see there are claw marks inside the coffin lid.
How far down is it?
Like 6 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can hop down, hop up pretty easily.
Yeah. Claw marks on the coffin, you said.
Yeah, on the inside of the coffin lid. And there's
Like something tried to break out.
the side of the coffin. Sorry, I skipped. I skipped a line. I apologize. The side of the coffin is broken from the outside in. Like it looks like something punched into it. And there are bits of torn fabric and stuff on the tear holes, and then the coffin lid itself has claw marks and stuff on it.
Okay. Can I like examine the soil around where this thing got like punched in and see like is there like traces of like a tunnel or something that led to it?
The soil where the coffin is like broken in is softer. Like it doesn't feel like it's packed earth. Like you can easily scoop your hand into it and move around in it. But the soil above it is packed earth. So maybe a tunnel, but there's no obvious it's a tunnel.
What's next to the gravesite? Like following that direction. Like what's immediately next to it on the
Um,
surface?
Looking around, you can see to the west, it looks like some sort of like what's the really big dig it in the side of a hill cellar? What's that called? I know there's a word for it.
Like a redoubt?
Is that it? Like basically you dig a big hole in the side of a hill and put a door on it and use it for long-term cold storage.
Ah, no, that's not what I was thinking of.
Yeah, just a really big cellar.
Sure.
I
That's
don't remember the
immediately
name.
next to it?
No, it's several hundred feet away, but that would be in that direction the closest thing.
So there's just
It's
so there's nothing immediately next to it.
there's nothing immediately next to it. No.
Great. Okay. So I get out of the grave and I mold earth that dirt next to it, like 5 by 5 by 5 down, and just kind of pull it out and pile it off next to me, so I can get like a nice cross section look at the soil immediately, like in that approach path.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. Mold earth works the ground just fine, and there's more soft ground.
So the topsoil is compacted, but then like under it is sand.
Um, no, more like non-compacted soil. It's dirt, but it's not packed like the topsoil is. Like when you mold earth, you can mold earth underneath it, and the soil would collapse down. But the topsoil, the like 4 feet above the from the surface to the top of this whatever it is tunnel isn't is fully compacted dirt like you'd expect if you were to grab a spade and start digging around.
Okay. So I'll use mold earth in the same spot but down, and basically dig it out so it's like 10 feet deep, straight down. So I'm gonna get like a good cross sectional look at the terrain underneath the ground.
Yeah. Then you do that, and I'm assuming you're just basically kind of looking for where the edges of the soft soil is.
Sort of. I'm trying to see if something dug through the ground.
Hmm.
It would typically leave signs of that disturbance.
Yep.
In the
The
soil.
softer soil.
Right. So I'm trying to see like, all right, is the soil uniformly the soft soil? Is this a result of some tunnel that was like filled in afterward?
All right. Yeah, you start using mold earth and kind of excavating the, you know, using the soft soil because you can see when, basically think like hard black dirt and then soft black dirt. Like that's what you're digging in right now. And the soft black dirt you can kind of, because as soon as you use mold earth, it rolls down and the packed stuff doesn't move at all. So you eventually excavate about a 5-foot circle or so of this soft tunnely spot. And you can clearly see is it's a bowl now at this point because it's rolling down where it's softer. Does that make sense?
I think so. So what you're saying is there's like the topsoil, and then the subsoil is all like sandy loam.
Yeah. Just not sandy. It's just the same soil. It's not like you're going through sediment layers. It's all the same dirt. It's just some of it's softer.
Yeah, okay. So there's nothing there, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Let me draw. All right, so 4 feet down. Oh, that did not what I wanted to do. Okay, but we'll use this because that'll be roughly close enough to fucking explain what the hell I'm explaining. So I'm just really quickly using the program that I already have open to draw this. So if that wall is the top soil, like the top, like you're standing on the ground, the hashes on the top. That circle in the center is where it's actually soft, and then everything else is packed. So this would be like a side profile.
I see what you're saying. So there is, in fact, like a circular evidence in the cross section.
Yes, that's yeah.
Okay.
There is clearly it's softer, but it's not like you can tunnel through it.
Right,
Like,
and it's heading in what direction?
West.
Towards the cellar.
Yes.
Okay.
You can see the massive cellar over there.
Sure.
It's a, big pair of 5-foot wide.
So
doors.
I'll turn and ask Jeb. Hey, Jeb, what's in the cellar over there?
What? Taters? Carrots?
When was the last time you looked in it?
That'd be a question for somebody else.
Well,
I just eat when everybody else eats.
Fair enough. Do you dig the graves when it's time to bury someone yourself? Do you bury? You ever notice something like this before? As I point to the cross section, like a soft section in the side wall of the hole?
Nope.
Okay.
Arch damn ground I've ever dug, never dug anything softer. Nobody around here's died for 2 years though, so.
Fair enough. And I'm sorry, you said this was about 4 feet down from the surface?
Yep, yeah.
Okay. As I get out, and I'm like, well, we're gonna follow it and see where it goes. So I then excavate like the next 5 feet over, and I just pile it in to where I excavated this section out, so that we've just got like a whole kind of traveling instead of piling up to the side of a trench.
All right. Well, if you continue, you realize that's going to cross a bunch of graves. Just so you know, like the path it's going, it looks like it goes underneath a bunch of graves.
Is that a problem in this culture?
Like, is it sacrilegious to desecrate a grave?
Make a religion check. Technically, religion isn't your strong suit.
No, not particularly.
From your perspective, you don't think it would be a problem.
So I just start digging in that direction then.
Yeah.
5 feet at a time.
You're just following the soft soil?
Yes. So is it continuing straight towards the cellar?
Well, after about 30 feet, it goes down.
Down as in depth-wise, or down as in
Z
south?
level. Z level.
Okay. But still heading towards the hill, the cellar area.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just excavate deeper then. I can do 5 feet at a time.
All right. Well, how deep are you going to go before you stop? Because I'm assuming, like you said, you're making a trench and just moving it bit by bit backwards.
Right. Yeah. Like if you ever seen like a like in the winter, the joking gif of the kid who's like shoveling the snow on the sidewalk and he's shoveling it into the place behind him. So she's just like just got the clear spot that he's standing in and in front of him, and he didn't actually finish the whole walk. That's what I'm doing.
Mm.
But as for how far down I'll go, until something changes.
I was going to say it's moving down at about a 20-degree slope now.
I can just like excavate 5 by 5 by 5 sections of earth and just move it out of there. So I'm just like digging down, following this soft spot.
All right. Well, that's why I asked how low, like footage-wise, are you planning on digging down?
Until something changes.
Well, the angle changed.
Sorry, until something like more than just following where it's going changes. Like if it pitches down, I'll keep going down. If it levels out and goes laterally, I'll go laterally. If it starts going back up, like it was going down and back up to get around something, then I'll start digging shallower.
All right.
But I'm trying to follow this back to whatever origin point it has. So I will do so until something makes us unable to stop or something else happens.
All right. Well, at about 40 feet deep, the tunnel is no longer soft loam. It is an open tunnel. This is about 150 feet away from the graveyard.
Okay, so 150 feet away from the graveyard, 40 feet down, we're breaking into some type of cave.
Correct.
Okay.
Cave is a strong word. It's not, like rock or anything. It's still dirt, but there is, no more soft soil. It is all packed around it.
Okay. So what are we looking at? Like how big is it? How wide? How deep?
About 5 by 5, and it stinks. Like this is what you're roughly looking into. It's like a 5-foot-ish circle, but it stinks like death.
This is the top-down view?
Yes, this is top down. This is a floor plan map.
Okay. So we're 40 feet up looking down into this crevice.
Yeah.
Well, I'll pop Hero out and look through its eyes and send him down there to look around.
All right. What are your instructions?
To just fly down to the edge of this crevice and look in.
All right.
And then I'm looking through its eyes. I don't want to climb 40 feet down for just an empty hole that has, nothing in it.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Well, he flies down, and he looks down the tunnel, and you can see about that.
Okay. So there's definitely a tunnel down there. I have it fly back up to me and I put it away. I let the party know. Alaric, Samuel, looks like it's some type of subterranean tunnel.
Oh, yay. More of those.
Yeah.
Sooner or
This
later, we're gonna run into the fucking Viet Cong doing this.
right. Hold on. What do we got in the? Yep. So we'll basically use the wagons as like a fixed point. We'll just belay off the back of a wagon down here, so that we're not
All right.
scrambling down a steep, soft 40-foot depression in the dirt, the harder
Yeah.
area. And
Yeah, I'm assuming you're molding Earth maybe like a 45, or are you just going straight down?
Oh, we'll just rappel straight down.
Okay.
Well, someone's got a problem with that.
Nope.
All right. Well, what's your marching order? It is a 5x5 or 5-foot circle tunnel of rough earthen.
Samuel, do you have dark vision? Mister?
I do not believe I have dark vision. No.
Oh, I
Samuel
forgot to.
is-
Okay, you have.
Samuel is
I
human.
need to. I need to.
Oh,
I need to
wait,
update
I
that.
have
You
dark
have.
vision in one
You have
eye.
120. Yeah, you have 120 feet of dark vision in one eye, which gives you disadvantage on perception checks made at night.
Okay,
Yeah,
but you
I
can
have
still
a-
see down there.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
one eye that can see down through there. Yeah, my
Yeah,
depth
I need.
perception
I
is
need to write
fucked
that and
up,
actually
yeah.
update that for you because yeah,
So
the
it's
only
120,
downside
I
is
only
you have
60 wrote down.
yeah you have no depth perception to save your life, but you can see in the dark.
Well, it's just that I'm a wizard, Alaric's a sorcerer. Samuel, I was hoping you would be willing to go first.
Oh well, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You don't want to go down the creepy tunnel where stuff is most likely eating corpses first.
No. Also, is the side walls of this tunnel dirt, like compacted dirt, or is it stone?
Yeah, it's dirt. It
Excellent.
all appears to be dirt around here. We have not hit bedrock.
And is it roughly carved out like something with claws carved it out?
Yeah, that would be your best guess.
Okay. How tall is the tunnel?
5-foot circle ish.
How tall is Samuel?
Mister?
Samuel's about 6 foot tall.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see, we're ducking. If it gets real tight, I still have mold earth, so I can widen the tunnel fairly easily. So at no point should we be squeezing. Like I'll just widen the tunnel if we get to something like that.
All right. Well, you guys go down.
Mm-hmm. And then I think we head west to see where this tunnel leads. Samuel in front, then me, and Lark bringing up the rear. Unless Lark wants to be in the middle. I don't particularly care with just the three of us.
Tail and Charlie.
All right. Just because of weird shapes and overlaps, this connects to where you guys are. But I cannot, without revealing too much, because I don't have this masked or anything. I literally drew this up in like 10 minutes because I was like, oh yeah, I could do a map for that. It's tunnels. Tunnels are easy to draw. But Samuel, after the bit that Alar had informed you about that he knew of from Hero, popping down there, you get to the end of that, and it looks like that where it starts to go up at a 45 on the far left of the image. You can see into this area here. Like I said, I don't have it masked, but you can't see the two tunnels to the top right, and you can't see the tunnel to the bottom left. But you can see a tunnel straight across from you in a big square room-ish. This room is filled with skeletal remains of humanoids, and it stinks like death and decay. There's about as many skeletal remains as there were collapsed graves. So that's what you see, Samuel.
wood.
Is there any undead that you're sensing, Samuel?
Yeah. Pop divine sense.
All right. You pop a divine sense. Your divine sense sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 undead medium-sized creatures. They appear to be either just below the ground or just outside of your actual line of sight.
We got some bodies in the floor up here.
Can you point them out?
Let
I'm
me
gonna point out. Yeah,
Yeah,
point out where they are.
Because Mold Earth has a 30-foot range, so I can, from range, excavate them.
Pop them out of the ground like daisies, and we shoot the shits out of them.
Yep.
All right. There is one there.
And your map is 5-foot squares?
Yes, that's 5-foot squares. So 1 second. I'm just using a iconography in the drawing program to paint where they are.
Okay.
So, and then I'll just expand the map a little bit because, Divine Sense's range is 60. So, yeah, it looks like there are 3 underground in the main area, and then 3 at what would be, you guys' ground level, your Z0, farther to the north.
All right. Well, that first one off to our left as we enter. It's like what, 10
Okay.
feet from Samuel?
Roughly, yeah. He stopped at the corner, I'm assuming, when he seen the room and let you know, hey, there's a room.
Right. So I'll cast Mold Earth to dig that guy out.
All right. You cast Mold Earth.
Mhm.
And you guys need to roll initiative as you woke the ghoul up.
Oh no.
I mean, a ghoul.
Yeah, but at least they're not surprising us.
Samuel, these are supernatural ghouls, not D&D 5e ghouls.
Okay, I don't care what kind of ghoul it is. You hit it with holy magic, an undead monster, it's gonna hurt.
Look, all I can say is I don't give a damn how big the room is. Alaric, use Fireball.
Except I'm in the room still. I don't want to use.
Why not?
Because I'm still in the room. Look, I use it when I'm not in the room and you guys are. That's fine.
I mean, I use my laser with anywhere.
Yes, I'm
Front towards
well
enemy.
aware.
But it's more that we got that whole group of them in the back there, away from us.
Yeah, well, how many of them are in the group?
1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah. Well, his divine sense gave you their numbers. Like, there's 6 of them. They're all within range of his divine sense.
Which means fireball will work particularly well.
Yeah, this is fair.
Divine sense has a greater range than fireball. Remember, fireball is only 20-foot radius. Those are 5-foot squares, so it only would cover 70% of the room.
Yeah.
Right. I'm saying hit the 4 to the north away from the party.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, we could do that, yeah. So we gotta see how the initiative pans out. Oh, cool, it works out well.
All right. Let me make a hit point thingy for them real quick. Because I always fucking forget to do that. All right. That would be that guy. So da-da-da-da. Samuel,
Yes.
you know those cartoons where Bugs Bunny moves underground?
Yeah,
And
he's trying to get to Albuquerque.
you can see the dirt hill moving.
Yeah.
That far one in the main chamber, um where it was, there's a mound of dirt moving towards you.
Oh.
It looks like it's burrowing towards you.
Oh. Oh well. Okay,
But
good.
that's all it does.
Okay.
Alaric.
So, fireball.
All right. Where do you point your fireball?
That north part of the room to try to get, those 4 of them in the blast.
All right. So
Make
you're
sure
like
it's free.
centering it the at the corner of -3, -2.
Sure.
That's the only way you'd get the 2 on the outside if you go any further over or down. Well, actually, -3, -3 you get. Well, yeah, because the thing is, that right now with Fireball, you could get 2. They're not close enough together to get 3.
Oh, well, that's 2 still works. So yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can get 3. They're not close enough to get 4 because that one moved, so it would
Well,
get hit.
yeah. Well, it didn't mean it moved, so that happens. So 3 works.
All right. Well, actually, it moved into where you would get 3 before it was 2.
Whatever. I'm getting 3.
Yeah. Sorry, let me. That one dug across, and so you can actually get those 3 inside of the fireball radius.
Gotcha.
But anyway, they had a bad day. Yep, they all failed. Looks like they're all bloody from that.
Excellent.
Well, you can't see any of them.
Doesn't matter. I
So
get the
actually, you wouldn't know they're bloody. You
no,
can't
but I get the
visually.
warmth of the fireball to make me content.
Yep, and you disintegrate the skeletal remains in that area of the chamber as well.
It's fine.
All right, DM2. The one that Alar dug up. That one climbs out of the hole and comes to the corner, and it looks at you, Samuel, and it goes nom nom and tries to bite you.
Is those his attacks?
No, those are the saves from
Oh.
the fireball. Those are his attacks.
You have 1 hit.
All right. Then I will need you to make a Constitution saving throw against the bite.
Okay. Is this some form of disease?
No.
14.
Okay. That just passes. So you'll
Okay.
take this from the bite. Oh, I'm sorry. I wrote that wrong down. So that is piercing and 1 necrotic damage. And
This
then
is a person biting me? Holy Jesus.
It's a ghoul.
Yeah, but is it a human ghoul or a fucking something else? Good
Supernatural
God, it's
ghoul.
a big bite.
they got chompers.
Once
then-
they filled them in.
You resisted the venom, so you only take half of that. Oh, that was a pitiful roll. So then you take another 8 poison damage. But that's it for that one.
It does 6d6 points of poison damage?
Yeah,
Holy Jesus. Okay.
don't fail to save.
That poison. Oh my lord.
It's venom. You overcame the effects, but you would have been paralyzed for a round. You felt it. Anyway, this guy, he moves down. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, there. Sorry. Okay. Alar.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna slap the back of Samuel and cast haste on him.
Okie doke. Don't forget about the AC. Mister?
That gives me a +2 to AC, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then,
All
just in case Samuel gets a little wild with his eye beam, I'm gonna back up like 10 feet.
All right, you can go back down the tunnel.
Yeah, enough that I can still stay in line of sight. It's just that I don't want to be like right behind him if he suddenly needs to spin around, right?
Yep.
All right.
All right. DM6. This one. Where did my mouse go? Oh, there it is. Five monitor problem. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he moves there. There's another one behind the one that just bit you. And then that one moves. There. And then you guys don't see that one. But Samuel, it is your turn.
One that tried to bite me?
Tried.
Yeah, the one that bit me, I'm gonna vaporize it.
All right. Well, go ahead and make your attack. All right. That is a crit and a hit.
That pissed me off.
Oh, these guys really, really stink. But I'm guessing you're not planning on moving, Samuel, because there's two of them, like basically in melee. So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just gonna
no.
forget the you were within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Need to make a con save against Stinky, or you walk slower.
I'm not moving.
Yeah.
I am looking like I am hitting this guy with enough radiant
Yep.
energy to light up a planet.
Well, bring me the moon.
$81 points of slashing and radiant damage.
All right. Well, your first hit. I'm just counting real quick. I'm assuming that was like a.
That's 2 hits.
Yeah, no. I'm just doing the math. How many radiant are in the first hit? Because you might one shot him.
8. 8 points of 8 radiant dice are in the
8
first
dice
hit.
are in the first one.
Yes, because it's a crit, and I did a level
Yeah,
2
yep.
smite.
Yep.
Which
That's what I
is
was asking.
4 and
Yep.
then doubled is 8. Yes.
So it'd be a 2, 6, 5. 5 plus 2. Yeah, the first shot would vaporize him.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, your second attack, you could take a step forward and hit the guy behind him, because there's another one right behind him. So if you wanted to do that 20 to him,
Okay, so it would be
Yeah.
the 2 and the last
Yep, I already did the math. It's
3
20.
guys. Yeah,
Yep.
20. Yeah.
That's what I was trying to figure, because 61 is enough to one shot these guys.
Okay, 20, and then my my haste action allows me to attack again.
Correct?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
How bad
This-
does he look?
He looks pretty rough.
All right, I'm just gonna hit him.
Oh, actually, hang on. I didn't calculate something correctly. 1 second. He might be dead. Yeah, he's dead.
So they're both dead. Okay.
Yeah, you just bam 1-2 whambo combo.
So can I see another one?
Yes, but then I need you, since you are going to have to move 1 to 20 feet. Never mind. You don't worry about it. Yeah, there's one within 20 feet.
Oh, there is. Where is he at? Well, I'm just
20
gonna
feet away.
burn him. No, I'm not even gonna walk. I'm just gonna torch him from standing here. I'm just gonna turn and set him on fire with my eye laser.
All right. That is a dex save. 1 sec. Well, these guys are not dexterous today. Go ahead and roll damage. He looks like he was one of the ones hit by Alaric.
$23 points of fire damage.
All right, he is hanging on.
And as a bonus action, Shield of Faith.
Okie doke. All right. Well, that one continues digging his way over to you. Alaric, it's your turn.
My turn, you say?
Mm.
Is there another good target for?
You're not aware of the one to the south. I just don't feel like fucking masking or moving it off the map. That's what you can see. You can see the burrowing one is the southern of the two closer ones. The ones that are 15 feet apart. The one to the south is the one that is underground.
Oh,
And then the two to the north are both above ground.
so they're within a 20-foot radius.
It does appear so.
I think that's another good fireball opportunity.
All right. Well, let me.
So fireball, roll me some dex saves.
Oh, these guys, they did their stretches.
Ah,
Motherfucker, aren't they?
They're all limbered up.
Yeah, they failed all the deck saves so far. Now they're limbered up.
yeah, no, but now they got a little toasty still, so it's all good.
Yep.
I'm just picturing ghouls and like sweatbands and like those sweat wristlets, like just doing like
Stretches.
stretches and aerobics right before getting into a fight.
All right. You would be so that one that Samuel hit with the laser eye is burnt to a crisp. And the other two are singed by that. And the one, or well, the one you can see is also singed by that. The one's underground you're unsure of.
Fair enough.
Do you do anything else on your turn?
Nope, that is it.
Wait, a little game on Get Over Here. Can't find the. All right, DM2 is dead. DM5 is dead. Alar.
So how many are left?
Let me update the minimap. So you can see one above ground, but you definitely know that that pile of dirt is moving. The one that's closest to you guys.
Well, I'll just line it up for Samuel. I'll cast Mold Earth and just excavate the 5-foot area around it. Pop them out of the ground.
I have advantage.
So okay, let's go back into the cartoon land. You know when they're swimming and somebody like sucks the water out of the pool really quick and they're kind of just swimming in the air for a second. That's what you see in the hole, Samuel. It looks like it was like swimming in some sort of like how it was digging, and it just falls to the ground and it's prone in the hole.
All yours, Samuel. That's all I do.
All right, DM6 is dead. DM3 is that one. And then DM4 stands up. And it moves over into, climbs out of the hole and then walks up to you, Samuel.
Bring it.
And it hit you with the bite again.
Son of a bitch. I got
On
a
save, please.
25 armor class. Good God.
These things really want to bite the paladin. All right, Constitution saving throw, sir. Ooh. So hits you for the 23 piercing necrotic. And then the venom. Oh, okay. Well, you're not dead from this.
Hit me for fucking 70 points in 2 rounds. I am dead.
Nope, you're just unconscious. You're actually stable from the venom.
Okay.
All right. Well, it is your turn. You do not have to make a death save. And as it currently stands, you will wake up in 2 hours. All right. That guy moves closer. Alaric,
Yes.
your paladin is prone on the ground. He doesn't appear to be bleeding out. He does look to be unconscious. You can see black veins tracing up his face.
I see. Well, not much I can do for that right now. But we shall. There's still 3 of them.
There are still 3 of them, at least based on the last count of your awareness. You still cannot see that one to the immediate left of the tunnel. But there is one standing where Samuel was. Like, on the other side of him, looking at you,
So a
drooling.
little too close for Fireball. So I think we're going to switch to Chromatic Orb. And I shall, try to hit the one that is the closest, and I shall use, fire.
All right. Is that a deck save or is that a attack
No,
roll?
that's a roll, attack roll.
Attack roll. Okay. Yep.
I
All
hope
right.
both of
That
them hit.
hits.
Excellent. 15 points of fire damage.
All right.
And then I back up. They're getting a little close, so I back up.
All right. DM2 is dead. DM5 is dead. Alar.
So, sorry. Is our paladin back up?
No.
Negative.
That's unfortunate. And there's one of them in melee with him.
Yes, right on the other side of him. Walked up and took a big old bite out of him.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. How rough does that particular ghoul look?
Not quite bloodied but it does look injured. From what you've seen of them, it looks pretty rough, but
Okay,
not.
that's the only one in melee with the with Samuel.
Yes, the current map is accurate.
Okay. Well, that's not good, and I need to stop him. So I'm gonna cast Shatter, setting the center point behind him so as not to hit Samuel with it.
Okay.
I think I can hit all 3 of them with it. It's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah. You're not aware of the exact position of the one, but if you put it basically between the 2 of them, but further enough away that you don't hit Samuel,
Yeah,
it will catch the other one. You're not aware of that one's
right.
position.
So they need to
But
make
you're not
contact.
trying to hit Samuel. That's the goal.
Right. I'm positioning it to not hit Samuel, and we'll cast this at 3rd level.
Okie dokie. Wow.
They've all failed.
All right. Well, go ahead and roll damage.
They all take
As you find out.
27 points of thunder damage.
They're immune to thunder. No, I'm kidding. That would be so fucking harsh.
Be weird.
Just flat out
Fleshy
immunity to
creatures
thunder.
immune to thunder.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'd make you make constructs be immune to thunder or psychic.
Yeah, I like that. That would make a little more sense, but
No, they're just super fans of AC/DC, so that's it just kind of washes over them.
All right. Well, that definitely bloodied the 2 that you can see. They look severely fucked up by that. Hanging on by, a few sinews and tendons.
Yeah, well, that's really all I can do.
Okie dokie. DM6 is dead. DM3 is that guy. So he walks up next to the other one. And together they grab Samuel's body and start dragging it north.
Huh.
And then that one. And can you guys like your actual position now? I can actually show more of the map actually, sorry. So where exactly did you guys want to be? You know, after you cast Shatter would have been like your guys' like kind of final position. So would you have backed up?
Well, we're like 10 feet from where Samuel was.
Okay, so you can see the corner from your position. You can see the entrance, so to speak.
Yes.
Okay.
So I just assumed they would still be gnawing on Samuel even though he's unconscious.
So yeah, then you would see the rabbit hole move directly in the path of the tunnel. There's clearly a mound of dirt there that wasn't there before.
I see.
Damn rabbits.
Alaric.
Yes. My turn, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Can I see one of the ghouls dragging Samuel's not quite dead body?
No, they're out of your line of sight. They went north directly along the wall. So,
Okay. Is there a way for me to get line of sight without falling into the suspicious rabbit hole?
you would have to get in melee with the suspicious rabbit hole. Would you like to do that?
Not really feeling it. I'm going
You
to.
sure?
Yeah, just.
It'll be fun. I promise.
uh, Unfortunately, coming a fart cloud is a little slow. How fast are these guys moving?
They look like they're moving normal speed. When they're the one that you'd seen sort of burrowing from the center towards, it looked like when they're digging, they're moving slower. But when they're walking, they look like normal speed. But you do know that the two of them together are currently dragging a corpse, and they didn't really look that coordinated.
Hey, Alar, do you have a plan to deal with the rabbit hole?
Yes.
Cool. So I am going to do nothing.
It's called cantrip backhoe.
Well, it's better than my idea of use dimension door to just go past the rabbit hole. So yeah, I'll just do nothing and wait for Alar to backhoe the hole.
Or whatever he's gonna do.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Well,
Oh, I look behind us to make sure there isn't like another sneaky rabbit hole coming towards us.
well, heat of the combat. Go ahead and make a perception check.
What is my perception? It is terrible.
Better than most of the party,
Oop,
probably.
that's a -1, so actually that's an 8.
Okay. Yeah, nothing looks unusual. Just looks like dirt.
Cool, dirt. All right.
All right. Alar.
Let's see, all three of them are still in range of Shatter, yes?
Yeah. And Samuel's unconscious body.
Sacrifices need to be made sometimes. I cast Shatter, targeting all three of them.
Yeah.
Again, at 3rd level.
The cost to raise him was a part of my soul. You remember?
He's invested. Don't kill his investment.
Yes,
No,
but I'm also invested in my life, so I cast Shatter at 3rd level, targeting all 3 ghouls, which sounds like he'll probably also hit Samuel.
All right.
Since
yeah,
one
and
of
that
them's
would
underground.
con save.
Samuel will need a con
He
save.
makes a con save. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Mister, I need a con save from you as you're being shattered. So the only thing would matter is negative max, and I don't think he can roll high enough to negative max you.
Probably not.
I'll be right back.
The 20, like the second ghoul, that 20, that passed. Everyone else failed.
I don't think it's going to matter.
Or 23 points of thunder damage.
Yeah, the two. Well, I mean, you can't see it, but you do hear what sounds like Samuel's. After the shatter goes off, you hear what sounds like Samuel's body clatter to the ground.
Okay. And then I have wings for flight. So how tall is the ceiling here?
You're ducking.
Ah.
It's a 5-foot tunnel. You wouldn't
Right,
even be
I
able to
forgot.
unfurl them if you turned sideways. Yeah.
Mhm. The room beyond, is it taller or still just 5 feet tall?
Yeah, it's still about 5 foot tall. Like you could see the ceiling all the way across. Doesn't look like it goes up. And I gotta do his health. 1 second.
Then in that case, I'm just gonna run past the guy underground and run to the room to try to get to Samuel.
Okay. Well, when you run into melee with that patch of soft earth,
Uh-huh.
I will need you to make a strength saving throw as the ghoul lunges out.
Why is he lunging out?
Because you came into melee with his hull.
Is this an attack of opportunity? I guess is what I'm asking.
And back.
It's a reaction of some sort.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm asking is attack of opportunity specifically requires him to be able to see me.
Ah.
That's why I'm asking.
It is not specifically an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
It is a reaction based ability for these guys.
Yeah, that's fair. It was just
Mhm.
yeah. That's why I took the risk. 'Cause I'm like, yeah, I could probably get past him since he can't see me. Is this considered a trap?
Yes.
Six.
All right. Yeah, he grabs you and pulls you under. Were you holding your breath?
No.
Okay. Well, what's your con mod? Because that's how many rounds you got. You are currently suffocating.
3.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
But your speed is reduced to 0, and you're currently underground.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do now? As your plans have changed. Because that was on your turn, so.
Yes.
And then you're blind and.
No, you have to tell me what I am.
Okay, sorry. You're right. So your speed is reduced to 0. You are blind and you are restrained.
Okay.
And then suffocating. Covered that already.
Yeah.
Fucking graboids.
Mm-hmm. Why am I blind?
Because you're underground.
I have dark vision.
Well, your face has dirt in it.
Okay, that's why I'm asking. Because it's like
Yeah,
there's a hollow
sorry,
underneath
yeah.
it.
No. Yeah, you get pulled into loose soil. Think like quicksand.
It's less blind, more that you're seeing only like in a centimeter from your face.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Again, that's why
sorry,
I'm asking.
quicksand. Yep, sorry, quicksand. That's the best way to describe it.
Sure. Yep, just trying to get an idea so I have an idea of what my options are.
Okay.
Unfortunately, probably nothing I can do this round.
Okie doke.
So that's all.
Well, its turn. it can only bite you.
Only, he said.
The worst thing this thing can do. Does a 17 hit you
Yes.
as it tries to bite you? All right. Do you do anything?
There's nothing I can do.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if
Yeah.
you could shield that.
Please.
I would have if I could have.
Oh,
It would
Restrained.
no, I can cast shield while I'm restrained, but with shield, my AC is only a 16.
oh, I got you.
My
Okay, so
base
it wouldn't have
AC is
been
only
enough.
11.
Yeah. I always forget that your AC is ridiculously low, like silly low. Okay.
He is only a
Wait,
wizard.
hold on. Sorry, I just realized I might
Hold
have
up.
miscalculated something. Nope, no, I didn't miscalculate. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. I'll need a Constitution saving throw, as you fucking take Jesus. 21 mixture of piercing and necrotic, and then I'll need a con save from you. All right, that passes. So you only take half of this.
Is this still considered a trap?
On that, no, that was just an attack.
Okay, I just figured I'd ask.
Yeah, no, the trap is the walk over my soft earth, please. See what happens.
Mhm.
That was the trap. Okay, but that is it for him. Alaric.
Well, shit.
I'm good. Take care of Samuel.
Yeah, except that the hole that you fell into is in between me and Samuel.
What are the chances he can grab both of us?
Probably pretty high.
I mean, they're medium-sized creatures. You wouldn't expect them to be able to,
Oh,
you
wait.
know, belay multi. Oh, concentration.
Yeah, concentration on haste.
I mean, I wouldn't expect many things, and something that fucking graboids is not one of them. So I'm just saying.
Fair.
Is there any part of Alar that is still above-ish ground?
None. Surprisingly, from your perspective, the volume of dirt didn't change either. Like you'd think a whole person being pulled in the ground, there'd be like a bigger mound.
So, actually, I do have a question for you.
Hmm.
So I'm 5'11".
Yep.
So, how far away from it was I when it grabbed me and pulled me down?
You were basically in melee with it.
So, how did it pull me more than its reach?
Sorry?
It-
It didn't grab you by the head.
It grabbed me by the ankle, right? Pulled me down.
Yeah.
As a 5-foot reach. Yes?
Okay, how far it can reach and what this effect is are two different things. It wasn't an attack. It wasn't a melee attack at reach. You got into melee and it
Yes.
triggered.
Yes, I understand that. I don't. Don't worry about it. Let's move on.
Yeah, it pulled you more than 5'11" underground.
Which, how could it do that? Because does that mean it moved on my turn?
You're not sure.
Okay.
You're underground, and it definitely pushed you there.
All right, I have a plan.
All right.
I'm gonna move
Attack?
to no. I'm gonna move 5 feet to. I'm gonna be within 5 feet of Alar.
Mhm.
And Alar, are you going to be willing to be dimension doored?
Sure.
I dimension door us to the other side of the cavern
All right.
because I do not need to touch him.
Yeah. Okay, mister. Hopefully it comes back.
And that's my turn. Oh, I spend a little bit brushing, dirt off of Alar there. And
Yeah.
like maybe hold up a
Yeah.
potion healing
Yeah.
or something.
Nah, I'm good. I'm just bloodied. I'm fine.
So yeah, you guys are on the other side of the room. You do see when you move him out of the dirt pile,
Mm-hmm.
the dirt pile does collapse this time.
Interesting.
Excuse me, I apologize for interrupting, but the reason that Mr. Oh, you did? Yeah. Never mind.
Okay.
Ah, shit, I just
Oh,
realized
good,
he's not even in the channel. I just realized he's not even in the channel anymore.
Yeah,
I saw
he-
Spectre at a glance and just asked and thought it was Samuel.
Spectre,
he-
you've been drafted.
he disconnected like 30 seconds before CC joined. So
I commit honorable seppuku.
but
Fair
anyway,
enough.
so Alert, Dimension Door.
Yes.
What else would you like to do? Anything?
That's it. No.
Okay.
I mean, I can't really do anything else. Well, again, I like brush some dirt off and be like, potion, and that's all I really can do.
All right. Alar. Your go.
Okay. I shattered the fuck out of that guy.
All right.
Just like depth charge underground.
Yes, because Shatter is a point within range, right?
Yes.
No seeing required.
Correct.
All right. You shatter where he is.
Fail.
He does not do so hot.
He takes 8 points of thunder damage.
All right. Oh, let's see.
And I'm going to start moving towards Samuel because we're going to need to get him up at some point.
All right. Yeah, you can see the black veins on his face have spread.
Yeah, he's turning to that golf phase.
All right. Uh, and
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
all
welcome
you.
back. No, you're all good.
Yeah, weather's
Yeah,
kind of
it's
uncontrollable.
yeah, it's storming here, and my power blinked off, and my internet shut off. It had to reboot. So my lights
Yeah,
are back
I-
on, but
Nobody's home.
it's still storming. So
I have 2 ABSs because my internet and my computer are in different rooms.
no, mine are in the same.
Yeah. You guys don't see any changes. Lyric, it is your turn.
Neat. Are the 2 ghouls still in the cavern?
What ghouls?
The ghouls that are dragging Samuel.
They died a while ago.
Oh, cool.
What's his name? Killed.
Is the one that under depth charge still there?
Unknown.
Whatever it is, unknown. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna give it a shatter as well, just to kind of make sure.
All right.
Whether it be there or not, 13 points of damage is done.
Okay.
That made the save, so half damage.
All good. Okay. Alar, your turn.
Okay. I walk over to Samuel.
Mhm.
And I'm just double checking to make sure I have some. I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah, I pour a potion of healing down his throat.
Okay. Well, go ahead and roll it. The potion of healing is consumed. So, Samuel, you gain 6 HP, so you're not at 0, but you do not wake up.
I do know.
No.
Okay.
The
But
poison is keeping you unconscious, I do believe.
now he has health, so that's the important difference.
Yeah, he's
Not
not
at
dying.
0.
Yeah, I kind of
Well, he wasn't
shattered
dying.
him, so even if he was
Yeah.
stable, he wasn't anymore.
No, actually, he didn't look like he was unstable from your shatter.
Oh
His
shit!
armor was dinged up from it.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
would have
just
It
said
like,
didn't look like it had any
he's
effect on
gonna
him.
say he would have saved the potion. Just let me lay there. If
no,
it-
no, that's not what I was going to say. I'm like,
Ah!
well, shit, that bears some experimentation. Like how
There's
much damage
something-
can we do?
Oh god.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Bring me the hammer.
Yeah, mister, it was a lot better when it was just save the potion, never mind science experiment.
Right? You know what Alar is, right? Alar is the archaeologist, wizarding scientist type person.
All right. Okay. No change on his turn. Samuel, now that you have hit points, I'll need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You're a cunt.
All right. That passes. You wake up. It was the start of your turn. You feel wheezy.
Maybe a bit queasy.
Yeah. You got that whole, like, you haven't been breathing sort of vibe going. Like your chest is all congested and tight.
Yeah, I'm okay now.
Yeah, there's still one somewhere underground.
I say we find him and kill him.
Yeah, I was giving you a heads up. Fight's not over.
Right. Question:
Go ahead.
is the haste spell still up?
Yes, I passed all concentration checks. I never dropped it.
That's what I'm saying. But I died and then came back. So am I still
You didn't die.
hasted?
You went
Oh,
unconscious.
so I'm still hasted?
Yep.
You should be still
Oh,
hasted because he
God.
can maintain haste on your unconscious form. So-
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh, cool. You feel wheezy, a little queasy, and like supercharged.
Juiced up.
Yeah. Where's anything? Do I see anything?
If his corpse is hasted, does that mean he has to make twice the death saves?
I mean, technically, I would go twice because I'm hasted.
But as far as visual, all you
Dying
see is
faster,
the
dude?
dead bodies of a bunch of the ghouls, and from the ones you know you killed and the ones you remember seeing, there's definitely one not scorched spot. That there should be one scorched spot. There's only 5 dead ghouls, and you know there's 6. Where it is, you're not sure.
Okay, then let's get your divine sense.
All right.
Where
It
are
is
you
10
hiding?
feet straight below you.
Straight below me.
Straight below you, 10 feet down.
I'm gonna back off the spot and point and tell Alar and the rest of the party that's where it is.
Great.
10 feet down. And that's all I can do because I can't attack through the dirt. I mean, I could,
All
but
right.
it would.
It would take you a minute. Break out the shovels.
Well,
All
I
right.
told Alar that's what he's gonna do.
Lyric, your turn.
Well, cast Shatter 10 feet down.
In the ground.
Depth charge. I mean, it's been an effective strategy so far.
Ooh.
Oh,
My God.
that might do it. I think that fails. Your DC is 16, yeah?
15.
15? Oh.
Yeah.
Your divine sense lasts for a round, so you can still see it. It's still down there.
You didn't get it. Try again.
Aylar, your turn.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna shatter to the same spot. Yeah, I'm just gonna shatter to the same spot that he's pointing out.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he passed for half. The 8 thunder.
Well, Samuel, the blip went away.
Ah, good job. We got him.
Excellent.
All right, you guys are out of an ish.
Neat.
Very good. We should probably check out these.
Smoke real quick.
Yeah, we should probably check out the bodies, make sure kids aren't here.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me an investigation of the room. Are you including the peripheral, like, other tunnels that you can see?
If I can visually see all the way to the end, yes.
Two of them you can. The one to the north, I think, that's like a mirror of the south one that you came in. You cannot.
Then I would not check that one. I would check the other. So
Okay. Go ahead and give me investigation.
28.
Oh, and the one to the west you can't see down as well either. Two you can see the end of. All right. 1 second. Let my dog. Whee! She has a stick wrapped in her fucking leash. You
Yeah.
fucking wild thing.
But that's her
Dumb
retirement.
as a box
stick.
of rocks, but I love her. Ugh. All right. I'm sorry. You can only see down the one to the north. I misremembered how I drew the map. But anyway, exploring that area, and you find. Where's that list? On the corpses, you find that. And different levels of degraded clothing. But they're all pretty much skeletal, and looks like they've been chewed on.
And any that look like they could potentially be the kids we were sent to find?
No, all of these appear to be adult forms of humanoids. So even the dwarfs, you can tell it's a dwarf and not a kid.
Gotcha.
Same with like the halflings, you can tell because their legs are lankier than what you'd expect for a kid.
Right.
So no kid corpses, correct.
I'll go back.
And then as for what you could keep hitting fucking alt, my old keyboard, my window key was over a little bit further. So for snipping, keep hitting alt. You can see that far down that tunnel. You explored the dick. And you can see that far down that tunnel. And quite far down this tunnel. I don't have a mask, so I apologize for the oddities of the snips for the
It's all good. Now the woman told us the kids' names. I just didn't write it down or remember.
Yes, Thomas and Bryn.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I'll explore the areas I can, and then just kind of look down each tunnel and just kind of yell down each tunnel because we've already made a bunch of noise with shatters because those are loud.
And fireball.
Mhm.
Fireball actually is kind of quiet. Nothing in it
Yeah, it's
actually
just
makes a
woof.
bunch of noise.
Well, I mean,
It's just
the
woof.
wind and the heat from the fireball.
Well, right, but shatter specifically is thunder
yeah.
damage with the spell specifically calls out it's a
Audible.
loud noise. So,
Yeah, but we're
so I would,
still not quiet here.
yeah, but I would be yelling down each tunnel like you told me. I've already forgotten. Kids' names.
Thomas-
Etta
Thomas
sent
and
us.
Thomas and Bryn.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you start
Thomas,
calling out.
Bryn, Etta sent us. You're still alive. Yell back, and I just yell it down each tunnel that I can't see the end of, and like wait a sec, like give like a good 3 seconds to see if there's any response, and then move on.
All right. From the last tunnel that I sent an image of, the one that goes east, you do hear a very quiet cough, but no audible response. Just you hear somebody coughing.
All right. Well, that's the best response we got. So, Samuel, if you don't mind taking the lead, let's go down this way.
Mister and his 6 hit points.
That's 5 more than he needs, technically.
I don't think Mister's here. I think Mister stepped out. Mister.
We'll take his lack of response for a yes.
Well, I mean, his internet might have also gone out on him or something.
Yeah. Well, I think he would have sent a message because he doesn't have his phone still. Oh, also, in your investigation, 2 of the Gould corpses would have been intact and accessible. Would you have liked to poke and prod at them?
Yes.
All right, then I will need a medicine check. They look like they might have been humanoids at one point in their life. It looked like they turned into these things from people. But that is literally all you get. Like, yeah, that might have been a person once.
Yeah, you don't want Alar trying to do medicine.
Yeah, no.
It has a tendency to end up like this.
If I kill you, you don't pay. Fucking love him. Mister, you back? I mean, I can above table tell you it's safe. Just so we can move on.
Sure.
All right, yeah. So yeah, you.
Or this, I found an even better one.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's exactly kind of what's going on here.
Yeah.
But not so much the Frankenstein. Like they're entirely corporeal of one body. They're not stitched together or anything weird. But yeah, you go down the tunnel, and you can see the very pale forms of 2 small children, a boy and a girl. They look to be unconscious. The boy sort of is rousing, but he's not aware. Like he's moving, trying to look around, but he's not making eye contact or anything.
Right. It's kind of like what happened to Samuel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Samuel, you got any lay on hands left in you? Oh wait, shit.
He's idle animationing in the middle of the other room still.
Just T-posing.
He's trying to praise the sun. You stupid fool, we're underground. I mean, we can give him some health potions at least.
Well, how many do you have? I only have one left. I'm not giving it to the kids.
Well, let me double check. I have 5.
Oh, well, okay then. If you don't mind using some of those up.
Yeah, I'll use 1 on each.
All right. Well, go ahead and roll them. Anytime. All right. Well, it doesn't look like the potions had any particularly distinct effect on them.
Well, at least they're not dying. So, there's that.
Yeah, are they still alive?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
So,
They, pale black veins on their faces and arms and stuff like that that you can see of exposed skin. It's all covered in this, black veiny.
well, how about we at least get them out of here, and
Yeah.
then,
Yeah, so I'll just
and then,
do a ritual to summon up a floating disc. We'll put them on the disc and just float them out of here.
All right. Back the way you came.
Eventually, yes, but first, before we leave, I would like to look around the area we found them, just see if, like if they got dragged here, this might be like an important spot. So I just want to look and see if there's anything here.
All right.
you know, like
roll
things that no
investigation.
longer have owners to them, that might be shiny.
Yeah, things for which their previous owners, if any, are no longer in having a need for this item.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll. All right. Yeah. It looks like this particular tunnel was some sort of like dumping spot almost. And there's another 150 gold pieces worth of like religious, trinkets, necklaces, odds and ends of the 13.
Okay.
But there seems to be a higher concentration here than what you found in the entirety of the other. Samuel's back.
Yes, I am.
Well, the children have been found. They appear to be under the effects of something. They're very pale, and their skin is covered with black veiny lines. Alaric fed them a healing potion, and it didn't seem to have any effect.
Are they diseased or cursed?
Well, considering you have directly experienced whatever the hell that venom was, you think it's some sort of like paralysis poison, like a venom.
Can I lay on hands to heal it?
I'm actually not sure.
It neutralizes poisons, diseases for 5 points.
Yeah, if it neutralizes a poison, then yes. Because this isn't
How many
like
children are there?
2 of them.
2? Okay, well then I'll spend 10 points, 5 each, to break them of their paralysis.
All right. Yeah, you lay your hands on, and
I
both of
touch
them.
the children.
Yep. The self-righteous god paladin touches the children, and thankfully not in public. Oh, wait a minute. Anyway, and yeah, they start rousing. They start coming to, and coughing violently, and like they're trying to catch their breath, and they look around. Who where are we? Who are you?
Etta sent us.
"Oh, my mother?" The boy says.
Yes.
Where are we?
Under the cemetery.
I don't remember much. We were playing, and then the ground swallowed us.
Yeah, there were some creatures feeding on the bodies, and decided to go for something a little more limber. We took care of them.
I'm hungry.
Well, let's get you back to the village, and I'm sure your mother will have food for you.
Mr. rolling up to the village. All right. But yeah, are you gonna go back the way you came?
Yeah.
Rappel up? All right.
Yeah, if the kids don't know how to like climb up a rope, they might not. We'll just
I mean,
tie them to the end of the rope
they're
and
like
haul them up.
9 and 11, so they could hang on your back.
That works.
And you could climb up with them. They don't weigh that much. Yeah, and we don't got to deal with that problem. But yeah, it's been about an hour from your initial getting to the graveyard. It's about mid-afternoon. All the time you spent digging. Kids, see a dead body?
That's the one I was looking for, but I couldn't find it. That's one of the glyphs. I was looking when it said we were talking about the Catholic Church. I was looking.
Yeah, I was trying to find that one too, but no.
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
All right, but yeah, you guys are able to get back onto the surface. Alar, do you unexcavate the excavation, or do you leave
No,
the
because I'm
40
gonna
foot deep
tell
hole?
the I'm gonna leave the hole here, and we'll tell the townsfolk about it. And if they want to do anything about it, they can.
Yeah.
But maybe they want to go and like collect the bodies to rebury them. I don't know what their local practices are. I don't particularly care. The kids are alive. That's really all.
Yeah, our mission's accomplished.
Yeah.
Sure. Totally accomplished.
I only make dead bodies. I don't try to clean them up.
I mean, if they want us to deal with it, they can. But then it's not just a rescue mission. They need to they need to compensate us for that. Either way, we head back to the village with the kids.
Yeah. You guys make your way back down to the village. Run tab. Corvin sees you guys coming and comes over towards you, seeing the kids with you. Ah, so they have been found.
Yes.
Well,
We have found the children.
don't have anything to offer you but our thanks. Perhaps Sister Barrowin can give you something that might be useful to you on your journey. And he gestures over towards the equivalent of like what you'd expect for like a chapel.
Okay.
No payment is required. We do not. No.
Do
Yeah,
the
we still
entire rest
do
of the.
want to
Yeah.
inquire
words
about
on that.
the paladins.
Yeah.
Yes, we want to inquire about the paladins. We don't need payment.
Like, well, like,
for
where
just
are they
being
based
the
out
children.
of?
Are you asking Corvin about the Brotherhood of
Yes.
the Open Hand?
Yes.
Well, the Brotherhood is relatively local cell sort of structure of paladins that serve no one but the people.
Well, yeah, but I'm
They're
more, wondering like where they're based out of, or like where you sent for help. Because if they didn't
uh,
respond, something may be
we
up with them.
we asked a passing traveler to carry word forward to them. We didn't send a messenger to them.
I mean, do you know where that person would have went to go deliver the message?
Same issue. Same issue. We need to check to make sure they.
Well, when did you send that word along? How long ago?
3 days hence.
Oh, so
As
the
for
paladins
where
probably
the
haven't even gotten the message yet then.
yeah, more than likely. As for like yeah, when you're asking about like where the Brotherhood is based and everything like that, it's like I don't know of where their nearest chapter house. I just assumed that they would find somebody in Haidar to get a hold of them.
Okay. Because initially, it kind of sounded like they might be, dealing with their own issues. But if this is just like, when we got here first, I
Uh,
mean, not a problem.
yeah. Well, it could be a combination of it too. Is speculating. You got here first, and then also they could be dealing with some other problem. They might be stretched thin, or you don't know.
Right? Yeah. I
Yeah.
got you. Yeah.
It
All right.
is more than likely that they're not in trouble. It is more likely that it is just circumstances have prevented them from getting here first.
Yeah. So with that, is I become much less interested in that. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm good.
And then I would tell them, we did find the nest underground of the creatures that were eating the dead bodies. That's why the graves have been collapsing. We've left the hole into their nest open, so because while we killed all the creatures we found, we have no way of knowing if we got all of them. So if you continue to have issues with the graves, when the word eventually gets to the paladins, they eventually send someone here, you might want to have them take a look at that. If there's still an issue with the graves. Otherwise, just fill it in with shovels.
Very, very well. Again, we cannot repay you for this deed you've done for us, but have my thanks. Anytime you pass through, you'll always have a meal here.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well,
Speaking of which, we've finished the count for the day. Would you care to join us for the evening meal? It's
certainly.
the least we can offer.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can see the that table by the well. Looks like there's being chairs being brought out, and looks like some sort of stew in a couple of different pots across it, and you can see all of the villagers are all kind of coming and congregating around that.
Right. Yeah, like the typical rustic, stew of the day type whatever.
Yeah, yeah, it does look like a lot of the houses do have their own cooking hearths and stuff like that for bread and other meals and things like that. But it seems like this is some sort of communal tradition for when they're harvesting, as you're eating and talking with them.
Mm-hmm.
But now you can kind of get a grasp of the. Looks like there's about 150 people in this little village. But the size of the basin, so for above table perspective, for what you would expect for a medieval farm, the amount of field for the number of people is massive. Like you would expect in a medieval setting there to be a lot more farmers for how much field you've seen coming down to this village.
Well, I would mention that then, and just kind of, like while eating, making small talk, just being like, I noticed you had all this land, and you seem to be somewhat of a small village for that many tended fields. What's your secret? Half jokingly.
They would express that there's no real secret. It's just the way it's always been for grain harvesting. This grows quickly and abundantly, and it's easy for this number of people to manage.
Huh. Well, that is certainly a stroke of good fortune for you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, like whatever. So it's an enchanted valley or whatever. They're the hidden valley, and they're going to eventually make salad dressing. But if that's the only weird thing that comes up, that's not too bad for a small rustic village.
Yeah, I was gonna say for you in character perspective, it's not that strange. I'm just saying for setting above table for you player, it is strange. Your characters would be not terribly thrown aback by the lack of farmers for the quantity of farmland.
Ah.
It is the norm, but setting wise, it is odd. But as the evening comes to a close, you are approached by a halfling. Looks like she's wearing, clergy of the circle, the Wheel of the 13. And she says, so you are the strangers who've found the missing children.
Indeed.
Yes, the wheel goes round. It gives and it takes and it persists. But I'm assuming Alar, you're kind of the face of most of the conversations for the party.
I could be, sure.
Like, I mean, you're the one doing most of the talking, or is Alaric joining in?
But I mean, if Alaric wants to talk to her, I'm all, game just to not.
Yeah, she would walk up to you, and whoever talks to her, that's who she would just talk to as if you're the leader of the group. Like she's not assuming you're the leader, but you're the one conversing with her, so she's going to converse back to you specifically. She's not talking to the whole group.
I mean, I was probably making small talk, not like Alar making like, why? How do you make so much food? But I mean, either or.
I mean, if y'all would like, Samuel
No.
talk to
No.
Samuel wants to talk to the church person. That'll go over well.
I just imagine, because we have that cleric in the party, he's just sitting there with like his mouth over his hand over Samuel's mouth the whole time the nun's over here.
Good sister, why do you worship these false gods?
Kind of like that.
Yeah. So I mean, I started talking like, we did, it was not a problem. No, we generally don't like when kids get abducted. It's a matter of principle.
Point out Samuel is not happy. He's just sitting inside this church.
No, we're out on like the town square eating like the
Oh,
communal
okay,
meal,
gotcha.
and the
Oh,
nun,
oh.
because she lives in the village, came over and is talking to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not in her church. You're not going to get struck down by an angry god.
Again.
Probably.
This time.
Again.
For now.
We're not going to have to sell more of Alaric's soul to get you back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, we might have to deal with fractional banking on my soul. That's just going to be messy.
Hell's down there. They're charging interest.
I'm the one who should be getting interest, if anything. This is bullshit.
Right, but what is the
Yeah, one
reserve
second.
ratio you keep of a soul?
I don't know. I'm going to have to look that one up.
You'll find out.
And is Samuel making
mean-
installments back to you of his soul to fill in the void piece by piece?
Apparently not. No, there's no contract. We didn't settle that. He got a pretty good deal.
No eternity down.
I mean, you say that like you didn't volunteer. What?
Yeah, that was before I got lasered through the back.
I mean, look, if that was my first time to laser you, you could take a number because I will definitely do it again. You will definitely be hit again.
I'm not. That's not really strengthening your case, but
That's what happens when I fire off an indiscriminate laser.
yeah.
People get hit.
But anyway, banking souls aside.
I mean,
Yeah,
outside of you,
I'm
I've
editing
hit
something, so
20
you guys can keep going. It's
regular
fine.
civilians with it.
Well, yeah, but I didn't care that much about them as me. I can only, if this is actually happening at the table, I can only imagine what the nun is thinking as she's watching this going back and forth.
As the time I hit you in the back, I also killed the bad guy. Remember? And 2 horses. But the bad guy died.
Yeah, and the 2 horses. Yeah. What about them?
The horses. We ate good for the next week. What are you talking about?
We always eat good.
We ate better.
Okay, sure, but I mean, again, like the
I
bad guy was
hand
gonna die
the
regardless.
nurse. I hand the nun my holy symbol. You know, my personal symbol. I haven't decided what it is yet. I don't know what it is.
It is a circle. For no, because would it be a circle?
No,
Just-
because
just-
they have the wheel.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
The Wheel of 13 is a 13-spoked wheel with one of the pie wedges having an infinity symbol on it.
Yeah, and I'm trying to break.
So what? Samuel's symbol's of Caltrop?
Yeah,
A Lego.
it's a Lego. Yeah, a caltrop. A caltrop is cool. That is my holy
Sorry, I
symbol.
was making up a magic item because I didn't actually have one made for this particular.
My holy symbol is a caltrop.
Underdark, could I steal your eyeballs for a second on word language just to make sure? Because I literally just wrote this up. That is Jake.
Well, he's going to be very confused.
I deleted it before you even read it. Basically, I'm going for a one-off advantage until conclusion. Does that make sense?
Let me read it, and I'll tell you.
Yep.
It's a bit awkward, but the gist is there, yeah.
Okay. I mean, we can fix it later, but anyway, now that I have that made, we can continue. So she's talking with you, Alaric, and she's like, "Well, I can't offer much in thanks, but I can give you this, as I find it will be more useful to you in your journey than to me in the village." And she hands you a small trinket about the size of a coin on a thin cord.
Alright.
The cord's long enough; it looks like it could be worn as a necklace. There's
Ah,
a
yes, the
hint of
lingering
magic
has
to it.
started.
There's a lingering magic on it.
Well, I will later do. Do I have identify? No, I will give it to Alar to identify at some point.
Yeah. And as the night wraps up, um, conversations are had, and they offer you to stay in one of the houses that is currently unoccupied.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You guys
As long as
can
Nibbles
retire.
will be, wants to join in. Otherwise, I'll sleep with Nibbles just to make sure he has some company.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Alar goes inside, Nibbles follows.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like I would have just assumed that it was okay.
Well, I mean, he could be a little, picky at times. I just wanted to make sure. Nibbles is part of the team.
For
Yes, he
now.
is.
Wahahaha. Anyway, but
No,
yeah,
you take him away. That is going to derail this campaign because, God damn it, we're going to either get Nibbles back or there's going to be a Nibbles 2. One way or the other on this one.
you guys will go to the Chaos Expanse and get your own Nibbles.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's evening. You guys have a place to sleep.
Sleeping sounds pretty good. That was a lot of magic used today.
They bite pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where we'll call it. And then when what's the condition for 3 death saves or in either direction?
Well, if you fail 3 death saves, you die. If you succeed at 3 death saves, you stabilize.
So it'd be until you stabilize or die, instead of succeeding on living or passing on to the next life.
So that depends on how you want to word it. 'Cause as worded, it's until you regain consciousness or die. So that means that if you stabilize, but then something hits
Regain.
you and you destabilize and have to make death saves again, you would still be under the advantage effect until you're like actually regaining a hit point and gaining conscious.
Okay, so regain consciousness or die would be
Yeah.
the best to make it effectively useful.
To make it most effective, yes. I
Yeah.
would say it's still useful in both cases, but this covers the case of you're stable, then like someone shatters everything around you and you take damage again.
Yeah, so like that. Because I'm assuming you cast Identified in the house
Yes.
you get. Yeah. So that the second line, the second half.
Huh. Neat.
Mhm.
But anyway, that's the end of the Goulds. Oh, and
Cool.
the village name is Durfield. D-U-R Field. Okay. You would have learned it at some point. I just realized I never fucking said it. I'm like, wait a minute, they don't know where they are.
We've passed through so many little podunk villages that we never bothered to learn the name of. What's another?
Metal Rest.
Well, see, because of plausible deniability, because if things go sideways, we can legitimately say, no, we've never heard of that place.
And nothing comes to mind.
Yeah. I think that combat went a little bit smoother than some of my other combats.